Hello YouTube. Check this out. So my mum has a Freddy box that she swapped me for an Igloo box. It came with this nice power supply, so I've determined the wire with the white on it is the positive. And we all know that in an unearthed jar it's got plastic to stop it being hooked to the bottom. Okay, so I've got this spinner. And it's for fishing. It catches kahawai fish. It was shiny when I first got it. You must have it shiny when you wrap some bubble gum or shiny wrap around it. Put some rubber bands on to keep it on or something. And then the fish comes if it's shiny. So here's a trick that I'm doing. Do you notice that I have a olden day 50-cent coin, which is massive, literally round like big. But what I'm doing is I've been getting gold out of gold stuff that's got gold in it, and I've been doing this. You put the gold on the positive. The positive doesn't emit the hydrogen, the negative does. Right? Now you think if it's emitting, the gold or the metal would come off of that emitting one, but it's the reverse. The one that isn't emitting has to have the metal that you want to give. And to get it, it goes on to the negative emitter. The negative is a symbol of the devil, and he always wants to take. And he takes the gold from the fluid that's transmitted into fluid through salt. Now this is actually urine. And I just wanted to put that in there too to prove that in the invisible is something, and it can be made tangible through this process. So if you look along the top, if I like to adjust, it's sort of clumping, it's sort of creating something out of nothing. Looking down on the hydrogen, you can see the rate of the amps. The speed of it is the amps. And it's made for a TV box, so it's going to need some amps, isn't it? Because it's got some transmission. Right, so that's why I used it, because it has amps. And also kind of a low voltage, around 5 volts or something low. So what it is this is called electroplating. The spinner, it was on the negative on the last time round when I had the positive as the other and not emitting, and it was gold, and it came on to the spinner, but now I've switched it to take the gold off the spinner and onto the coin. Do you understand? So, positive corrodes, whereas negative attracts. And even though what is seen seems to be outward, it's actually cramming onto itself a metal which is coming off of that positive. This negative, it's cramming, and that's causing hydrogen to separate from oxygen. So where's the oxygen? Is there oxygen in urine? Well, there must be a test to find out what oxygen there is. I'm guessing, like, if you could separate the gas, well, the hydrogen always goes up. Gas always rises higher than water, thinner than water, and also, well, water has oxygen, but it has hydrogen. So the gas always goes up. And water has a thin layer of positive on the surface. So that says, to me, that says that something else is going on. At the highest, most high is positive, and down in the low is mostly negative. That's the theory for water and bodies of water. Okay, so What I see when I look at this is I see the visible action happening and what its nature is and why are they talking of or what they talk of in the Bible. And to me it's about positive or negative, and they're explaining natures of things that happen. And if you look at the sun in the sky, it's said to be a positive emission from unearthed hydrogen, from hydrogen which was absorbing from water somewhere. And the moon is supposed to be the opposite of it. Hello, I've got a really long nose here. Really shocking, they'll be like, oh dude, you've got a long nose here, you need to trim your nose here. Okay, go back to the topic. Keep on topic. Anyway, so it is said that the grass is evil. Now what is that on about? And yet it puts up flowers through a sugar process, sugar creation. Flowers have sugars in them. And fruit is fructose. And that's a sugar. Right? And even cows eat grass and they make sugars called lactose. And that's in their milk. Alright, so it seems to me that the sun is either negative and the plants are positive. And they're creating sugars which are either negative or positive, or just refined of one sort. So there's two types of things. There's sugars, which produce acids eventually, or there's crystals. Now, this sugar or crystal, like salt is, sugar is opposite to salt. One is sweet, one is sour. Alright? So what comes from what produces what? So there's always one thing does one thing is the opposite and does the other. So there's the evolution of acids, and with enough acid you can pretty much come across metals, and that creates gold eventually, right through heat refining and magnetic fields casting off. Now, we know that acids are used in car batteries and batteries, so therefore alkaline is the crystalline and acid is the metallic. Okay? There's a lesson for you. Do you think you know it? Okay. So grass is green. So there is the green lion, and it is the symbol of 10 pH. Dark green. And grass is kind of in between, so it's 8 to 9. So it might be 9. Now urine is yellow, as you can see, and it indicates at 6, so it's quite acidic. The more lower the number, the more acidic, whereas the higher the number, the more higher pH. So the lower means the more acidic, and the higher the pH, the hydrogen becomes crystalline. Now as you get higher up into the mountains, the liquids, they become super high pH and also condensed electrolytically. Energetically speaking, the lightning up there is higher concentrate, so it condenses. So liquid does have electrolytes in it, and it does conduct electricity. When it gets too high up, the efficiency is so fast, and so accurate, so conductive, that it condenses and crushes and hardens